From Kingsway Regional High School, Comcast Cablevision presents NJSIAA Group 2 semifinal action. Tonight, the Silver Knights of Sterling Regional High School visit the Dragons of Kingsway Regional High School. Hi everybody, I'm Bob Shryock along with Mike Shute. A gorgeous night for a high school football game, and an important one it is for Kingsway Regional High School. An opportunity tonight for Tony Barchuk's Dragons to advance to the Group 2 finals if they can beat the Silver Knights tonight. Both teams are 7-2, both teams having an excellent season. Kingsway, of course, representing the Tri-County Conference, and Sterling, one of the elite teams in the Colonial as well. And Mike, a Sterling team that has lost only twice all year to West Efford and that undefeated juggernaut for Paulsboro High School. They're 7-2, coming strong.
Yeah, they played two very tough teams in their losses. They've played very well. Of course, advancing here to the South Jersey semifinal. They're doing it with an outstanding running game, a backfield where they run full house, three backs in the backfield all the time. Each guy has run for over 350 yards back there, so they can load up and they can bring it.
Harold Barton has been a key two-way performer all season long, Mike, for the Sterling Silver Knights.
He's leads the defense, 91 tackles from his middle linebacker spot. Tonight you're going to see him get the start at fullback, so he will help keep that running game rolling for Sterling, and that's really what they want to do. They want to keep the running game going, keep the possession of the football, and keep Kingsway's offense off the field. Kingsway
kind of a Jekyll Hyde team. They've had a great season, 7 wins, 2 losses. Sometimes they show up. Once in a while they don't show up, and they didn't against Woodstown. But overall, it's been a great season for Kingsway.
It has been. Woodstown, a team that Sterling beat, so it makes for an interesting dynamic tonight. And Kingsway, of course, with an outstanding running game themselves, with three outstanding backs. They can give the ball to just about anybody back there and just watch them go.
Well, one of the guys you don't hear a lot about at Kingsway, tremendous player, Chuck Ellis. He goes two ways and is a very, very important player for this team.
Chuck Ellis, probably the spiritual leader of this team. I mean, he plays middle linebacker, always fired up, makes the big tackle, makes the big hit. They call him Mr. Everything here, and he certainly does everything.
Okay, we got a big one tonight. Tony Barchuk in his 23rd year as head football coach at Kingsway High School, trying to lead his team to the Group 2 finals. It'll be Kingsway coming up against Sterling right after this. NJSIAA Group 2 semifinal action at Kingsway Regional High School. The NJSIAA believes that athletics supports the academic mission of our New Jersey schools by teaching sportsmanship, teamwork, self-discipline, and fair play. Students have indicated that high school athletics in season perform better academically than out of season. Encourage your child to get involved in high school activities. You will be glad you did. High school sports activities provide its participants with many of life's positive values. Support your local high school program by your attendance at some of their contests. The NJSIAA provides 33 state championships in different sports for boys and girls. That number is the most of any state association in the United States. NJSIAA is in the unique position to positively affect the quality of life in New Jersey because of the nature of interscholastic athletics, which knows nothing of social bounds and racial origin. The shared experience of high school sports only demand fairness and competition and equal opportunity. High school activity programs are considered to be an American tradition. New Jersey is proud to sponsor activities for more than 216,000 New Jersey student athletes. And now the national anthem. Kingsway Regional High School Dragon Marching Band providing the national anthem. And we're just about ready to get underway. Two teams from rival conferences. Kingsway representing the Royal Division of the Tri-County. The Tri-County was founded in 1929 by a group of men that included Joe Bona, the legendary coach and athletic director at Old Swedes High School, which became Kingsway Regional High School in the mid-1960s. Sterling, of course, one of the teams from the Colonial Conference, the second oldest of the conferences in South Jersey, behind the Tri-County Conference, and a great tradition at Sterling as well. Tony Barchuk in his 23rd season as head football coach at Kingsway, with a composite record of 128 wins, 95 losses, 9 ties, and what a great guy he's been for coaching in South Jersey. Tony Barchuk into a couple of Hall of Fames the last couple of years. That was 85 wins, not 95. The officiating crew today led by referee Larry Blom. Bob Shryock along with Mike Shute. Very happy to be at Kingsway.
Hey, Kevin.
And more we have, Mike. Absolutely a perfect night for a high school football game.
It was a beautiful day here in South Jersey, Bob, and an excellent night. It's supposed to stay nice throughout the evening and then start to get a little chilly in the morning and cool off over the weekend. But you couldn't ask for a more perfect night. Most of the players out there in short sleeves. That rarely happens this time of year, mid to late November. You don't see that too often in playoff football, but we've got that tonight.
Kingsway won the toss, elected to receive. Head football coach from Sterling Regional High School, Todd Green, in his 6th season. And his composite record is a little bit under 500. 21 up and 34 down. But having his best season this year.
Yeah, absolutely. 7-2. Sterling, they come in as the number 6 seed in this game. Kingsway, the number 2 seed. Sterling, though, as I said, number 6 seed. They started off last year 4-1, a rash of injuries. They wound up 4-6, and of course this year having tremendous success.
Ken Parker with the kickoff, taken by Thomas, and makes a pretty good return, battling for extra yards out to about the 33-yard line, and Kingsway will have the first possession of the football game under the direction of their senior quarterback, Eric Fromm, who's really a late developing kid. He's 6'5", 210, with a great arm, and he's only played a couple of games in his junior season. He's really a comer, Mike. Yeah,
he's continued to improve game in and game out. He's an outstanding student, an all-around athlete, the kind of guy you want at quarterback.
1st and 10, Sterling with a tough defense. That's been part of their game this year. A couple of yards in the first carry by Dorian Bryant, the junior running back for the Dragons. Part of this.
Take a look at the Kingsway Dragons starting lineup. Of course, Fromm at quarterback, Dorian Bryant just there with the carry. He comes into this game with 15 touchdowns on the season, a transfer out of Don Bosco Prep. So he's the key runner, but Kingsway runs offense. Kingsway's running game can come at you from all angles.
3-yard pickup by Bryan at 2nd down and 7 for the Dragons. And now the opposite side, and pretty good gainer again by Bryan. He's carried in the first 2 carries. He's close to the first down.
We'll get a good look here at the Sterling Silver Knights defense. We talked about Harold Barton in the open, a junior linebacker. Leads the team in tackles. Talking to the Sterling coaching staff before the game, they said, what we want to do is keep Kingsway's offense off the field, have some good defensive stands. Of course, right here, Kingsway has just picked up the first down on that last carry by Bryant, so not a good start for this unit, but a unit that's only allowed 12.6 points per game defensively, so a good solid defensive performance for Sterling this year.
Bryant with the first down pickup on back-to-back carries. 1st and 10, ball at the 44 for the Dragons. Through the left side of the Kingsway line is Tariff Hill, who's a senior. Another part of this triumvirate running back combination for Kingsway that also includes Darius Fauntleroy. They got 3 of the best running backs on one team in the area.
Yeah, it's a solid running game. You've had Tariff Hill and Dorian Bryant. The last time we were here at the Comcast was here at Kingsway High School. Each had huge games, breaking big plays, and they've got a lot of speed there. So Sterling really wants to do a job of containing them and not letting them break away.
Here, nothing doing, lost on the play, maybe of Artisan Bryant's carry to the 47-yard line. And Mike Smith with a big hit. That'll create a 3rd down and about 7 for a first down for Kingsway. Possibility we'll see that fine senior quarterback Fromm throw the ball for the first time here in 3rd and long. Fromm has had an outstanding senior season, good leader on this team. Charlie Thomas, the wide receiver, split to the left side on 3rd down and 7. Fromm takes the draw, fires it over the middle, and it's completed. Great pass and a good catch by Wyckoff. And a first down carry deep into Sterling territory at the 31-yard line. Nice pickup on the play of 27 yards, and it's first down and 10 for the Dragons, and he threw that right on the money, Mike.
And that's one thing, that Kingsway might be able to exploit tonight is throwing the football, because Sterling is going to key on Kingsway's running game. Both of these teams offensively, the key is their running game, but if one team can take advantage with the pass, it's going to be a real opportunity to make big plays.
Ball over the right side, bounces off a tackle. Still on his feet, and a great run for another first down. This carry by Hill, and Hill gets it to the 15-yard line.
Picked up about 16 on that carry, Bob. And this is what we saw of Kingsway in the last night game we did here. They have just 2 outstanding runners. They can mix it up. They've got power with Hill. They've got speed with Bryant.
Hill and Bryant split behind Fromm on 1st and 10 from the 15. And some room over the right side. And still on his feet, but knocked out of bounds is Bryant. And that offensive line for Kingsway really opening some holes, doing a great job in his first possession. That carry inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, pickup of 6, 2nd and 4.
Dorian Bryant, just an electrifying runner, and as we mentioned, 15 touchdowns this season, so he's really added an extra dimension of speed to this Kingsway lineup.
8:29 to play in the first period, an impressive first possession drive for Kingsway. Hill has some room, gets it down to about the 5. And another first down. So 4 first downs on this possession after the opening kickoff, using almost 4 minutes of the clock, and they're at the 5-yard line with a 1st and goal.
Both teams really with the same strategy tonight, Bob. They both want to keep the other team's offense off the field, and Kingsway right now is doing a solid job on this first drive.
Bryant and Hill in the backfield. Second back through, some room, and still on his feet, bowling into the end zone for the touchdown. Outstanding run for the touchdown, 5-yard carry for the TD at 7:56 of the first period, and it's 6-0 Kingsway on a great first drive, and the carry was by Dorian Bryant.
Bryant already with 17 yards on 4 carries.
Well, that was a great drive with the Dragons. Very impressive. And Kingsway doesn't like what it sees on the extra point alignment, so they called timeout. Fromm calls the extra point.
Head coach Tony Barchuk not too happy that his team had to burn a timeout after scoring a touchdown. It's not something you want to do when you're just trying to simply kick the extra point. You hate to burn a timeout on a situation like that. So he's going to go out there, try and get the squad organized, get everybody on the same page, and certainly stress to the fact that, hey, we don't want to ever do that again, and that is burn a timeout here.
So they used 4 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock after taking the opening kickoff drive impressively to the touchdown, with Bryant taking it in from the 5 for the TD. Now they'll try to make it 7-0. Now this odd alignment with most of the team set to the right side. And they fake it. Oh, they're going to pick it up. So they faked the kicking the conversion, tried to run it in for 2. And let's watch the touchdown run again, Mike.
You know what you're going to see in here is a key block by Wyckoff, number 40. He actually kind of gives Bryant a little shove and helps him out. Watch right here. Whoop, hey, go that way, buddy. And bam, Bryant heads his way into the end zone. Nice job by Dan Wyckoff, doing the little things to help out there. In this case, pushing it along to the end zone.
5-yard touchdown run by Bryant, who did the yeoman work on that drive, carrying the ball along with Tariff Hill. They missed the extra conversion, the extra point, and it's 6-0 Kingsway, but impressively for the Dragons to start, no question about that. Now the Dragon defense, which has had kind of an up and down season. They've had some terrific games. They've had some games when they gave up a lot of points.
Yeah, Kingsway certainly, as you mentioned in the open, Bob, they had some Jekyll and Hyde moments this year where they got a little bit sloppy at times. And I think a night like this, you're on your home field. It's a huge playoff game, South Jersey semifinals. I think this is going to be as focused a team as you're going to see. I mean, they've been gearing up for this one. They haven't been to the South Jersey Group 2 final since 1995. They've been in the playoffs 5 years in a row, so they're really looking to move that extra step this year.
So Sterling will have the football for the first time after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive by Kingsway. And a pretty good kick. Down to the 10-yard line, picked up by Barton. And Barton with a nice return. And we'll take time out from Kingsway Regional High School. 6-0 Dragons. Marcus Hammond runs the offense for the Sterling Knights. 7:49 to play in the first period. First time Sterling's had the ball. The carry by Parker. Parker almost breaks it. Great run by Parker, but the ball is lost and Kingsway's going to cover it at the 44-yard line. So a great run by Parker ends poorly as he fumbles and Kingsway comes up with the football.
Brandon Becker, number 6, the man on the spot there, was able to recover the fumble. An outstanding run from Parker. And this is one thing Coach Todd Green said to us before the game, Bob. He said, hey, turnovers are really important. We have to take care of the football and keep their offense off the field. Boom. They run one play. Kingsway's offense is back on the field after already being out there for over 4 minutes.
Parker with a run of 22 yards. It goes by the boards as he fumbles on the end of the play. First down and 10 Dragons at the 44-yard line. And blocking. Terrific up front there. Run by Hill. And Hill advances the ball to just short of midfield at the 49-yard line. Pick up on the play of about 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. So Hill and Bryant doing their jobs in the early going here at Kingsway. Alternating carries.
Hill with 26 yards already.
Bryant trying to get to the outside. Nice job defensively by Sterling, but the advance across midfield to about the 47. That'll be about a yard short of a first down.
And this is what you get from Kingsway. You get the inside-out running game. You've got Hill, who's got strength and power. You've got Bryant with the speed who tries to go around the ends. And, they'll just keep running it at you. And then when they need a big play, Fromm's not afraid to throw the ball, as you saw on that previous drive with the big 27-yard pass play to Wyckoff that got him a first down.
That'll be contact, so this will cost Sterling 5 yards and give Kingsway yet another first down. As the linebacker tried to beat the count.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense, 5 yards, first down.
Larry Blom, the referee, making the call. And Kingsway will have another first down at the 42-yard line of Sterling at the 6:33 mark of the first period.
Already the 5th first down of the game for Kingsway.
That's a great first period offensively for the Dragons. Bryant picking his way. Good defensive work in the secondary by Sterling, but again, they're gaining positive yardage on almost every play. 4-yard gain this time to the 39. Get about 3. It'll be second down and 7. And a timeout taken by Sterling. NJSIAA believes that athletics supports the academic mission of our New Jersey schools by teaching sportsmanship, teamwork, self-discipline, and fair play. Students have indicated that high school athletes in season perform better academically than out of season. Encourage your child to get involved in high school activities. You will be glad you did. High school sports activities provide its participants with many of life's positive values. Support your local high school program by your attendance at some of their contests. The NJSIAA provides 33 state championships in different sports for boys and girls, that number the most of any association in the U.S. NJSIAA is in a unique position to positively affect the quality of life in New Jersey because of the nature of interscholastic athletics, which knows nothing of social bounds and racial origin. The shared experience of high school sports only demand fairness in competition and equal opportunity. High school activity programs are considered to be an American tradition. New Jersey is proud to sponsor activities for more than 216,000 New Jersey student athletes. 2nd down and 7 for the Dragons, ball at the 39-yard line.
Good time out there by Coach Todd Green, Bob. He wanted to settle this team down. It's obvious they've got some jitters here in the big game.
Little room over the right side, not a whole lot of yardage. Bryant with the carry. He does advance the ball to about the 35. It'll be 3rd down and about 3, a long 3 for Kingsway, as they have absolutely dominated possession time here in the first period. As a matter of fact, Sterling has only run one play, and that resulted in a fumble.
Bryant coming off the field there, number 4. Saw him walked over to the sidelines with a little bit of a limp, and he had a little bit of a limp last time we were here. He got banged up, so I think that right ankle might be giving him a problem. He's going to take a seat on the bench and see what they can do. That ankle is already taped up.
Hill with the pitch, cutting it back inside. Hill still on his feet, and he'll apparently get another 1st down for the Dragons. They're doing a great job alternating the backs. Hill and Bryant Fromm has only had to throw once. That resulted in a long gainer, which helped set up the touchdown. So this 1st down carry to the 30-yard line. Another, what's that, 6 first downs?
Yes, Bob, it is. Exactly,
that
6 first downs.
Very impressive for one quarter.
Yeah.
He's back in the game. Fauntleroy with his first carry, and he gets about 5, so it doesn't matter who they put in there, they're doing the job. And again, credit that Kingsway blocking with opening these holes, as almost every play Kingsway gets 4, 5, 6 yards.
Yeah, they had one short gain of a yard, Bob, but I mean everything else has been big gainers, big hitters. And when you put yourself in a situation where you've got 2nd and 5, 3rd and 2, I mean, you're really going to help yourself out. And so far, Kingsway's been able to get good yardage on their first play every time.
Fauntleroy with 5 on his first carry, the lone back set behind Fromm. They run a draw. Fauntleroy has some room. Greg's it right up the middle, almost breaks it all the way. He'll have a 1st down and a lot more to the 15-yard line. How about this? They bring Fauntleroy in off the bench in the 2 successive plays. He gets the job done. And at the 4:06 mark of the first period, another 1st down for Kingsway. That's 7. 7 here in the first period.
Pickup of about 10 there for Fauntleroy, right? So he's, I mean, no matter who they run out there, it's like the Denver Broncos offense right now. You can throw any running back out there and they're going to pick up big yardage.
Not a bad 3rd back. Hill breaks the tackle into the clear, and he'll score. He looked like he was hit at the line of scrimmage, and Tariff Hill bounced off 2 would-be tacklers, takes it into the end zone on a 15-yard scoring burst at 3:46 of the first, and the Dragons very impressively lead 12-0.
Wow. I mean, this is just a clinic right there of how to block, how to run the football. Sterling's only had 1 offensive play so far, and Kingsway's just dominated the clock, dominated the football, and dominated, of course, the ball game right now, leading 12-0, pending the point after.
So having failed on the conversion try after the first touchdown, they'll go for 2 this time with Hill and Fauntleroy behind Fromm. When the pitch, cutting it back inside is Hill, and he'll get into the end zone for the 2-pointer, and they're making it look easy right now. Every running play is successful, it seems. 14-0 Kingsway, and the Dragons look terrific. And as Mike indicated, you had a 14-0 game with the team with the 0 only having run 1 play. That's very unusual.
We've got 7 first downs for Kingsway already, Bob. I mean, this is just, I don't think Tony Barcia could have asked for a better start to a ball game here. This is a coach's dream when you're in the South Jersey semifinals and you can get off to such a great start. You're in your home field, the visiting team demoralized right off the get-go. I mean, this is a fabulous start for Kingsway.
Sterling defense has to be somewhat demoralized, I would think, Mike, after spinning that shutout over a pretty good Woodstown team last week.
Yeah, and mentally, I mean, they knew coming in that Kingsway lost to Woodstown. So mentally, you think the psychological edge might be a little bit in Sterling's hands. Well, at this point, any mental edge they may have had is going out the window. We're getting set to kick off here for Kingsway.
Kingsway kicking off, Brian LaCourte with his second kickoff here in the first period. 3:46 to go in the first. All Kingsway so far, 14-0. LaCourte with a high kickoff, a little bit short, coming up to about the 15-yard line. Marchione with the run back, and he'll give Sterling pretty good field position at the 31-yard line. Now let's see if the Knights can get their offense in gear and maybe get back in this football game. They need to hold on to the football, that's for sure.
Well, their first play was impressive, Bob. Save for that fumble at the end. It was a 22-yard run by Parker. Ken Parker comes in as the Sterling Silver Knights leading rusher, 595 yards, 8 touchdowns. He also has 2 touchdown receptions this year. So, I mean, this offense is diverse. They go with the full house backfield offense, 3 backs. This time, of course, they just have 2 with one of them splitting out to the far side. But they have 3 different guys that can run the football well as their quarterback.
Parker gets the call again. Good call by Coach Green on that one. They give the ball right back to Parker.
Get a look at the Sterling Silver Knights starting offense. Harold Barton getting the start at fullback tonight, filling in for Butch Johnson. The two have both started at some point in the year, different times at fullback. Tonight it's going to be Barton getting the call at fullback. But of course, there you see the 3 running backs in the backfield going with the full house back there.
And the run by Marchione. Marchione has what appears to be first down yardage to the 45-yard line, and that's just what Coach Green wanted to see.
Good speed for that Sterling offense, but here's, of course, the Kingsway defense. They're led by Chuck Ellis, number 55. They call him Mr. Everything. Dan Wyckoff, an outstanding defensive end. Devlin, of course, has been a solid player this year, and the defensive backs have made big plays all year for Kingsway.
Parker trying to get to the corner. He does. He'll get some pretty good yardage. Knocked out of bounds, but not till he crosses midfield. So Parker has been impressive despite his fumble on the first Sterling carry. And Sterling bouncing right back there into Kingsway territory at the 46-yard line. And Kingsway with a timeout. This will be about a yard short of a first down.
It looks like he picked up about 9 yards there.
NJSIAA believes that athletics support the academic mission of our New Jersey schools by teaching sportsmanship, teamwork, self-discipline, and fair play. Studies have indicated that high school athletes in season perform better academically than out of season. Encourage your child to get involved in high school activities. You will be glad you did. High school sports activities provides its participants with many of life's positive values. Support your local high school program by your attendance at some of their contests. The NJSIAA provides 33 state championships in different sports for boys and girls, the most of any association in the U.S. NJSIAA is in a unique position to positively affect the quality of life in New Jersey because of the nature of interscholastic athletics, which know nothing of social bounds and racial origin. The shared experience of high school sports only demand fairness in competition and equal opportunity. High school activity programs are considered to be the American tradition. New Jersey is proud to sponsor activities for more than 216,000 New Jersey student athletes. Second down and a yard, ball at the 44-yard line. Looks like it'll be a first down carry.
First down carry, despite what seemed to be a broken play there. Looked like, and you see Hammond's pointing and talking to his running backs. Now he shakes his head out. We were supposed to go the other way, weren't we? A little bit of broken play, but that's the kind of thing Marcus Hammond brings to the table. He can still make things happen, even though things sometimes might break down in front of him.
Ball to 44, so Sterling with a couple of first downs on this possession after getting behind 14-0. Big hole here and a chance for Kingsway to break one wide open. They get it all the way down to the 23-yard line on a nice run by Marchione, a quick hitter. They ran that inside reverse, and it works beautifully for a first down carry all the way down to the, let's see, where is that ball? little hard to read those yard markers.
Yeah, no numbers on the field here at Kingsway, so it makes life a little difficult for your basic play-by-play announcer.
Tell you about the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Nice play by Sterling. Again, they got their offensive gear now. Another carry by Marchione. He'll cut it back inside down to about the 20. Pickup of about 3 in the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Silver Knights of the Colonial Conference. A lot of good teams in the Colonial this year. Woodbury and Paulsboro play in the Group 1 semifinal on this same weekend. And of course, Haddonfield playing very well in Group 2. They'll have Hamilton this weekend, and the winner of that game gets the winner of this game in the South Jersey Group 2 final.
Hamilton, a tough team in Group 2, allowing just 13 points all season.
Parker and has some running room, gets to the outside, and he gets down for another 1st down, all the way down to the 5-yard line, about the 5. So how about this rebound by Sterling? They look good on this possession.
A pick of about 15 for Parker, and Sterling now starting to feel good. They're running the ball well, running strong. This is I think after they got over those maybe jitters, they're kind of back in sync with their offense.
Marchione has some room, and he will dive into the end zone for the touchdown. Marchione with a 5-yard touchdown run at the 56-second mark of the 1st period, and Sterling right back in this game, trailing 14-6, and looks like we have an offensive barn burner tonight, Mike.
Yeah, this is a nice first quarter if you're a fan of offensive football. I mean, both teams just running hard at one another, and a real good drive right there by Sterling to answer after getting down 14-0 real quick.
Barton from placement, and it's good, and it's 14-7. So we've had 3 touchdowns in the 1st period and only 1 pass thrown in the game by either team. That was by Kingsway. A lot of offense and most of it on the ground.
Yeah.
Got to give Sterling some credit, Mike, because they looked the defense looked somewhat demoralized after the 2nd Kingsway touchdown came so quickly after the turnover. But boy, the offense bounced right back on this possession.
Yeah, this will put a little bit of spring back in their step, I think, being able to come out and just run it right down their throat. Look at Marchione here, looking for some room outside, and then he sees a seam here in the middle. Plenty of room, and he's in for the touchdown. Just gets in as he dives across, reaches that ball out over the goal line, and gets it in.
Good job by the junior, Mario Marchione. Sterling with only, 2 starters on offense and 3 on defense. They are mostly juniors and sophomores playing. Bodes well for the Knights next year.
Yeah, absolutely. A team that is young. I mean, as you said, just 2 seniors on the offense that start. Actually, 3 on offense, and I think they start 2 or 3 on defense. So a team that, like I said, last year started out great, 4-1, had a bunch of injuries though, and really then struggled. Finished up 4-6, I think, and then this year 7-2. So I think the seeds were planted last year with that good start, but then injuries kind of tore them apart. And now, bang, they've been able to kind of get some momentum again and really playing well. They're only 2 losses to 2 very good teams in their conference, and that's West Deptford and Paulton.
Another junior, Barton, kicking off. Good deep kick. By Bryant right up the middle, and good special teams coverage this time by Sterling. The advance to about the 32-31-yard line. And Kingsway, which has scored on both possessions and with relative ease, will have its 3rd possession here in the 1st period with 49 seconds to go. Spot is at about the 32-yard line. 1st down and 10. Fauntleroy, who made a big contribution on the 2nd drive, is back in playing at the tailback position. And he'll get the carry. Trying to pick his way, but Sterling's defense more up to the task this time, limiting the Fauntleroy to a gain of about a yard.
And just that offensive possession alone, it gave Sterling's defense a chance to rest a little bit, Bob. It also got him a little pumped up. Hey, we're back in this game now. We make a stop here, we come back down, we can tie the ball game.
Fauntleroy honored by the Touchdown Club of Southern New Jersey last Monday night for his performances.
And of course, Fauntleroy's in there with Dorian Bryant on the bench. Bryant's been standing next to the head coach, waiting to get back in there.
Vaughn going deep, overshoots his intended receiver on the play. Wyckoff, who caught the only reception of the first quarter here, and this one incomplete, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9 and possibility of another Fromm pass.
And this might be not the kind of situation. Coach Barchuk, of course, talking to his quarterback Fromm, might not be the kind of situation they like to be in all day. 3rd and long situations. They were only in one so far tonight, and they were very successful with a 27-yard pass, but something they want to stay away from. And when you have an outstanding running game, usually you can stay away from that.
So 3rd down and 9 with Hill, the lone back set behind Fromm. Information. And the throw. And he is hit and then still gets it off and makes a mistake because it's intercepted by Hill. Hill still on his feet. Down the left sideline. Hill finally dragged out of bounds by Fromm, who threw the interception. But what a mistake here. And there's an injured Kingsway player down on about 30-yard line. Everything happening now because it's also the end of the first period. We'll take time out from Kingsway Regional High School. We got an exciting game here. It's 14-7 Kingsway. Mike, let's see that interception on this play.
Fromm got under some pressure. He got hit. Somehow he shook out of it. Actually, he was being brought down and just tried to fire it. Unloaded. Hill makes the pick. He's going to take it back 49 yards. And, of course, you had the injury along the way to LaCourte. And you're going to see it right here. LaCourte gets run into by one of his own men and went down in a heap. You see him to the right of your screen fall right on the goal line. And then Hill, of course, makes the 49-yard return. Now Sterling has outstanding opportunity here to tie this ball game up with great field position.
Parker with a carry. And a great pursuit job with the tackle by Jared Verlecco. By the way, the injured Kingsway player was Brian LaCourte, and he is okay. He eventually walked off under his own power. There were concerns a little bit, but he appears to be okay. And the interceptor, we said, was Hill, Lamar Hill. There are Hills playing key roles in both teams. That was Lamar Hill who made the interception for Sterling. Loss on the play of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13, 11:29 to go in the first, and the turnover gives Sterling a great chance to get this game even.
That was the first negative yardage play of the game for either team. So, I mean, both teams' offensive have been moving the football.
Kingsway defense getting tough. Marchione gets a couple of yards, but it'll be 3rd down and long for the Silver Knights.
Marchione with 40 yards rushing already in this one on 5 carries. And Sterling has Parker with 46 yards on 5 carries.
Ball at the 17-yard line, 3rd down and 11. Hammond, the quarterback, rolling left, has good protection, fires it into the end zone, and incompleted pass, trying to hit the corner of the end zone. The intended receiver was Jay Cage, and that'll be 4th down and 11 for the Knights.
And really, Sterling's in good territory here to go for it.
I think you're going to see a field goal try, maybe. No?
They're too close to punt. And possibly too far, and yes, definitely too far for a field goal. But no, they're actually going to attempt a field goal.
There's going to be a field goal try, and it's going to be a long one. 45-yard field goal. And it's wide left. It had the distance. The kicker, Harold Barton, he had plenty of distance, but he was wide left by maybe 10 or 12 feet, and the score will remain 14-7.
Unfortunate for Sterling, couldn't cash in there on the big turnover. Yeah. They get the 32-yard interception return, but Kingsway's defense does the job, Bob, holding them to -1 yard on that last drive, and answering the bell there. They kind of were put to the test and answered big time on that possession.
Yeah, there's a big play by Verlecco on 1st down and a 3-yard loss. 1st and 10 Dragons. And the ball is loose, and Sterling's going to get it right back. It was a nice hole for Bryant. He got good yardage. He fumbles. So that's back-to-back turnovers by Kingsway, and Sterling with great field position again at the 33-yard line with a first down and 10. So Kingsway, after getting off to that great 14-0 start, has been shooting itself in the foot since.
We'll get another look at it right here. And as great a first quarter as Kingsway had, they're having just the opposite here in the second. But it was a big hit from behind that just popped the ball loose, and Bryant couldn't hang on to it. Actually picking up about 5 yards.
On the wingback play, a nice defensive play by Tariff Hill. Pickup of 3. It'll be second down and 7 for the Knights. Ball at the 30-yard line. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to play first half. 14-7 Kingsway, and we've got all kind of interesting plays in this game.
2 big turnovers already committed by Kingsway. See if their defense can answer the call again here and try and make up for the mistake by the offense.
Some room over the left side, but only a couple yards for Harold Barton. Barton gets the ball down to about the 27-yard line. It'll create a third down and about 4 for the Knights. Good high school football game. The winner of this advances to the NJSIAA Group 2 South Jersey Final, beating the winner of the Haddonfield game, and that Hamilton team is quite a juggernaut in Group 2. Only 13 points allowed all season long. Third and 4.
6 or 7 shutouts, I think. That's a pretty impressive defense.
So a little foot problem here for Marcus Hammond. Trips, falls, loses yardage, and that'll be another fourth down coming up. Loss on the play of 3. Fourth down and about 6 for the Knights.
And I think now they're probably out of the kicker's range. He put up a pretty good blast last time, but I think possibly they might be out of his range this time. He would have made that last one, which was about a 35-yarder. But this time I don't think they're going to try and kick it. They're going to go for it.
Marcus Hammond, junior quarterback, facing a possible passing situation on 4th and 6. Back to throw. Fires it over the middle, and incompleted pass, trying to hit man on a crossover play, but it fails. The Prince was the intended receiver, but covered well by Kingsway. So twice in a row, Mike, Sterling gets turnovers, unable to capitalize either time.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for the Knights. But on that last play, Bob, they had 4 receivers out running routes, and only DePrince was within like about 10 to 15 yards away from the quarterback. All the other receivers were deep. So I think DePrince was the main target there, and they weren't going to throw anybody else because they were trying to get him open in the middle of the field and just to pick up that first down. Try and drag the rest of the defensive players further away from the football.
Big hitter, and this could go all the way. Bryant, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Kingsway. Dorian Bryant breaks it on a 72-yard touchdown run, and it's 20-7. So Sterling, unable to take advantage of 2 turnover opportunities, gives up a third first half touchdown, and Kingsway leads 20-7. And what speed exhibited by Bryant once he got into the clear.
And how about 105 rushing yards in the game now for Dorian Bryant on 9 carries. Looks like that ankle healed up pretty good there over the last few minutes that he was standing next to Coach Barchuk on the sidelines.
Gallo from placement, trying to make it 21-7. Kind of a line drive, but it gets through okay, and it's 21-7 for Kingsway on a 72-yard scoring jaunt by Dorian Bryant, a junior.
His second touchdown of the night, 17 on the year. And I tell you what, when Coach Barchuk was watching him run, he probably had to smile going, hey, he's only a junior. He's going to be back next year for me.
So Sterling was looking, Mike, at the possibility of 14-14. Now it's a 2-touchdown game again.
Yeah, they thought they had a shot to tie it up, but this is a big momentum turner. And you see Bryant with the speed kind of just eluded that one tackle, got away from another one again with the speed as he turned the corner and got away. And now it's just a foot race that you're not going to win. Yeah, you're not going to win it against Dorian Bryant.
got a couple of nice blocks, broke a couple of tackles, and makes a 32-yard or 72-yard scoring jaunt. 21-7 Kingsway. The battle of 7 and 2 teams, and if you wanted to see good offense, well, you're seeing some of that tonight.
105 rushing yards for Bryant, 46 for Hill, 17 for Fauntleroy. Throwing a 27-yard passing play too for the Kingsway offense, so they're definitely moving the ball tonight.
Oh, that's a pace of well over 300 rushing yards for the team. That's the pace, and still 8:15 to play, 8:16 to play in the first half.
Sterling now, real gut check here. Their offense is going to have to answer yet again.
11-yard line. Parker straight up the field. Parker battling for extra yardage, gets a pretty nice return to the 29-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 Sterling. So Sterling, which had that one nice drive that got them right back in the game, its last two possessions has been unable to move against a revamped Kingsway defense. Milt Fredericks on the PA system again for Kingsway tonight. 25 years he's been doing that chore here at Kingsway Regional High School. Longtime teacher and coach. Kingsway defense doing a much better job.
Mario Marquez in there, number 73, the big guy, 6'4", 275. And there you see number 55, Chuck Ellis, looking over for the call.
Parker only got a yard on the play to the 30. It'll be second down and 9 for the Knights.
Parker with 50 yards rushing already on 7 carries.
Parker again, and Parker slips away from one tackler and twists for about 6 additional yards. Nice run. He good looking back.
Yeah, doing a nice job. He's Sterling's leading rusher, comes into tonight, 595 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns on the ground, also has 2 touchdown catches. Scored all their points last week against Woodstown in that, was a 15-0 victory in the first round of Group 2.
11-yard pickup by Parker to the 41-yard line, and another first down for the Knights. Straight up the middle, blasting for a couple of yards across the 45 is Butch Johnson. Johnson's advance is to the 46, pickup of about 6. It'll be second and 4.
His first carry of the night. Sterling is a team already over 100 rushing yards tonight. Parker with 61, Marchione 40, 5 from Johnson there. And Mr. Barton has chipped in with 3.
And a keeper by Hammond, and Hammond will have another first down over midfield to about the 47-yard line. So now Sterling getting its offense back on track after 2 disappointing opportunities after turnovers.
Nice play call there too. I think it was obviously a design play for the quarterback, but it kind of looked like the whole play was going to go right. He wound up rolling out to the left and had some room and picked up the first down. That's Sterling's 6th of the game.
Parker gets to the corner, has a lot of room. Down the right sideline, and he's still on his feet and finally knocked out of bounds on what appears to have been a touchdown-saving tackle by Tariff Hill, but a nice run by Parker, and he's building up that yardage.
The key to that whole run was the block by number 12, Dan Wilson, junior wide receiver, only 5'8", 144, but he sealed off the cornerback. We'll get to take a look at it. He sealed off the cornerback towards the end of this run here as Parker turns the corner and gave him a little bit of a path, just enough that Parker could get down there. You're going to see it right here. There's the block. Gave him just enough room to get down there. Pick for a big pickup.
Marchione into the end zone for a touchdown. Marchione with a 15-yard touchdown run after the 44-yard scamper by Parker set it up. And how about this? Sterling right back in it again at 21-13. Still 6 minutes and 1 second to go in the first half. And, well, we got an offensive barn burner tonight. That is 21-13.
Quite an offensive show so far from both of these teams, and all of it on the ground practically. Only one completed pass in this game.
Marchione with his second touchdown. And the kick is perfect by Harold Barton. 21-14, kind of an odd game, but boy, Mike has been adding up the rushing yardage, but both teams, the two teams combined, are going to get over 400 yards, I believe, in the first half. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been quite an offensive show. No question about that.
Now, Parker's got to be close to 100, doesn't he, after that 44-yarder?
How about 105, Bob?
Well, I guess he is close to 100 now. So we've got two guys with 100 yards plus in the first half.
Two guys with 105 yards exactly in the first half, according to my calculations, which, of course, are unofficial.
That's a show. Very, very good. 21-14, Kingsway still leads, but the defense is really being tested tonight on both sides. We got two of the best ground attacks I've seen in some time in the area. Both Sterling and Kingsway having big nights running the football.
I was trying to calculate up what we've got so far tonight.
Got to be close to 400 yards, doesn't it?
Sterling, 185 yards on the ground so far in the first half. Kingsway, 168 yards on the ground in the first half.
Yeah, that's about three.
Plus 27 in the air.
Well, not quite to 400, but they're over 350. That's impressive. That's a 700-yard rushing pace for the two teams combined. That would be rather miraculous. And Kingsway's going to get another shot with 6:01 to go here and this is a good opportunity for Kingsway to get pretty good field position up to about the 37-yard line on a short kickoff. Now the Kingsway offense, they want to get back on track, and last time they had the ball, 72-yard scoring run by Bryant. They like to control the ball. They want to keep the ball away from Sterling, which has proven it also can run the football. A good pursuit this time, knocking Bryant out of bounds. Gets a couple yards. Pick up to the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. That's not bad. 2nd down and 6. You get 4 or 5, 6 yards every play, you're going to hold on to the football for a while. Team's racking up the yardage, racking up the first downs. Still 5:48 to go in the half.
Plenty of time for a lot more fireworks.
Big hit in the middle. The first Sterling hit that time was by Brian Moyer, outside linebacker, with a big hit. Pickup of only 2 in the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Dragons.
Moyer's number 44, junior, one of many juniors on this team. We talked about that a little earlier on. Moyer 5'11", 175, helped out by Harold Barton that time, the junior linebacker who comes into this game leading the team with 91 tackles. He and Chris DePrince, the middle linebackers, 2 top tacklers on this team.
Hill gets the quick pitch, and Hill has the first down. Gets the ball to the 49-yard line. Another first down for Kingsway. They've had a ton of those in the first half. And first down for the Dragons, exactly what they wanted to do is burn possession time and get another one before halftime. 5 minutes left in the high-scoring first half, 21-14 Kingsway. Second back through, little gain this time, not much. Bryant with the carry. Gets it across midfield, but only about a yard pickup on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Mario Marcion, who's already scored both touchdowns for Sterling, made the tackle there. Plays outside linebacker on defense. And we've seen him with excellent speed, both offensively scoring the touchdowns as well as defensively in pursuit there, trying to keep Bryant from getting to the outside.
I think we're going to see Florence throw here. Kept this defense off guard. They've been running everything. Little ball play right up the middle and some nice yardage again for Hill, Tariff Hill this time. He gets about 6 yards, the gain to the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and a long 2 for the Dragons. It'd be a great time for Throm to throw the football when they least expect it.
I think the way they've been running the ball, though, Bob, they'll probably keep it on the ground. They've been so successful.
They do this time, but this time they're Sterling deep. The ball is loose. Was not blown dead, I don't think, or was it? I guess it was. Fromm went back and recovered the fumble, but this is one of the few plays that has not gained yardage. And is this going to be the first punt of the football game, Mike?
Perhaps. It looks like they're lining up that way, but it's the playoffs, Bob. You never know. Somebody might have a trick up their sleeve.
So Kingsway will punt for the first time, we think.
Let's go.
Good snap.
Whew. Nearly blocked.
Punter was Thomas. Takes a Sterling bounce, and Sterling will take over possession at the 26-yard line. They still have time, 3 minutes, 9 seconds. We'll take time out from Kingsway. It's 21-14, the Dragons. Sterling starting from its own 26-yard line. Mike Shute and Bob Shryock bring you Group 2 tournament action. Marcion, who has both touchdowns, gets a few yards out to about the 30. 3 minutes with the clock running in the half, so Sterling may be forced to throw the football. They don't like to do that. They like to keep it on the ground like Kingsway does. But if they want to get another one before halftime, they may be forced to throw a pass or two in here.
I think the timeout situation, Sterling with one left here in the first half, I believe, and Kingsway with 2.
2nd and 6. Kingsway does nothing right up the middle. So this may be playing into Kingsway's hand. Kingsway may want another possession before halftime, and Fromm has thrown, is indicated that he can throw touchdown passes this season. He's got 8 of them.
Johnson picked up 2 there, so 3rd and 5.
So it's a big play for both the Sterling offense and the Kingsway defense. Kingsway would like the ball back. Sterling would like a chance to get one before the half. Big 3rd down call. We'll keep it on the ground. This will not get the first down, and Sterling's going to have to punt. Parker with the run, but got no yardage on the play. Wyckoff with the first hit, and Kingsway takes a timeout with 1:54 to play. They want another shot here before the half.
Good call by Coach Barchuk here. Call timeout. You've still got 1 left. Get everybody organized. Say, okay, maybe they're trying to set up a situation, Bob, here where they try and block the punt even.
Yeah, they could go for the block.
Here you see what's happened in the New Jersey State playoffs so far in Group 2. Of course, Kingsway defeated Cinnaminson. Sterling defeated Woodstown. So that's those two, of course, meeting up tonight. Pleasantville was defeated by Haddonfield. Haddonfield is facing Hamilton tomorrow. So you're set up, Hamilton, Haddonfield. That winner of that game plays the winner of this game.
That Haddonfield team has been somewhat of a surprise this season, Mike. I think people thought they'd be okay, but I don't know if anybody thought they'd be 8-1. They've had a nice season. Of course, Jim Horner, the coach, they've got some nice assistants in that team, including Larry Ginsburg, who spent time at Woodbury and Eastern building powerhouses.
And I wonder how much the addition of the extra school in the Colonial Conference has kind of helped a couple teams, maybe.
Near block. Fair catch call for. Oh, he drops the ball. Is it loose? It's loose. Who gets it? Does Sterling have it?
It looked like the punt receiver actually got his arm out there and pulled it in at the last second before Sterling could get it, and he did.
Nice job by Boyer of finally falling on the ball. Of Vallejo. Vallejo made the right call, the fair catch, because it was going to give them real good field position. Unfortunately, he didn't hang on to the ball, but then he did recover it.
And, Bob, it looked like they did try and go for the block there. They had everybody up on the line of scrimmage, and I think that was Vallejo's instruction, too. Hey, look, we're sending everybody, so just make the fair catch, and we'll be happy with the ball wherever we get it.
And Brandon Becker almost made the punt block. 1st and 10. We carried by Bryant. Bryant trying to get to the corner. He does. He has a little bit of room down the right sideline. Look at him go. He runs out of bounds. Wow. Another great run by Bryant into Sterling territory. He did step out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but a first down nonetheless, and plenty of time.
Picked up about 17 yards. Here's the fair catch. Yeah, he did call for the fair catch, and then it popped loose. Watch him just reach out and grab it with the right hand. He barely pulled it in, and fortunate for him that he did. Fortunate for him and the Kingsway offense, because Sterling would have had excellent field position and some momentum there with just a minute 45 left to go. Maybe they would have punched one in had they recovered the fumble.
Bryant again. Bryant with some room. Bryant's going to go. Nobody's going to catch him. Unbelievable. 41-yard touchdown run by Dorian Bryant, who's had a massive first half. And Kingsway pouring it on here. It's 27-14. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, what a half he's had. How many much yardage does he have?
169 rushing yards.
169 rushing yards for Bryant in the first half. That was a 41-yarder to go along with the 72-yarder. Minute 26 to go in the half. He's putting on a show, but the whole Kingsway offense is, don't forget to credit the blocking that he's getting. He's getting some huge holes. And this one is no good. 27-14.
Get another look at it. Misdirection play. Bryant coming from the far side to the near side. Bam, gets a seam. Forget it. You can't catch him. He's just so fast. When he gets to that hole and he gets through it, if you don't slow him down at the line of scrimmage, Bobby, you're not going to stop him.
He's had some people would be happy with a whole season for what he's picked up tonight. 169 yards, and we've only played the first half. 2 long touchdown runs. Now the combined team yardage is over 400 yards. When's the last time you saw that in the one half of a high school football game? That's a remarkable number.
Yeah, it's certainly a rare occurrence. And especially with it all being on the ground, Bob. I mean, just 27 yards in the air. The rest is...
One pass completion, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
1 by Kingsway.
Yep, 27 yards.
The
rest has just been on the ground.
Gallo with the kickoff chores for Kingsway. And now Sterling still has time to get one back. 1:26 to go in the half. But they have not given much indication they like to throw the football here in the first half.
I think one thing they'd really love, Coach Todd Green would love having a kickoff return here for a touchdown or something. He would be real pleased to see from his team.
Gallo kicks it out of bounds. Not exactly what you want to see in that situation. I'm sure the coach didn't want to see it kicked out of bounds because it's going to bring the ball out to the 40, correct?
I think the 35, Bob, if I'm not mistaken. Is where they go. Unless they want him to kick it again, which it looks like they're going to do. They're going to push him back 10 yards.
That's interesting.
Or 5 yards, I should say, make him kick it again.
Huh. What do you think of that decision?
Not bad.
Like that, huh?
Yeah. Gives your if you've got some confidence in your runners, your ball carriers here, maybe you think they can break one. Marchion's shown excellent speed. He's lined up out there, I believe, on the far side. No, I'm sorry. He's on the near side.
Parker and Marchion.
And Parker's on the far side. But those two guys have proven they've been able to be elusive tonight, Bob. When they've run the football out of the offensive sets, maybe Coach Green thinks they can make something happen here. And if that'd be really huge for Sterling if they can do that.
Gallo from the 35 this time. And he gets a deeper kickoff and is driving Marchion back to the 10-yard line. Marchion has some room and nearly breaks it. He is hauled down from behind on what could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
And really, Bob, what they picked up by declining the penalty was about 3 yards is what they got out of that. Because they would have had the ball at the 35, I think. And now the ball's at the 38.
Sophomore Nick Bowles with a tackle that saved what could have been a much longer run. Yes. Minute 18, and let's see if Marcus Hammond puts the ball in the air now with his team trailing again by 2 touchdowns.
And Sterling, I think, with only 1 timeout here left in the half, so they're going to have to be smart with what they do with the football.
Very conservative play right up the middle. Johnson with the carry to the 45-yard line, but now Sterling takes time out after using up 18 seconds on a running play. So it's second down and about 3 from the 45. This has been an offensive first half to remember. 2 teams combining for over 400 rushing yards, kind of a remarkable statistic in one half of a high school football game. Dorian Bryant with 169 of his own, including 72 and 41-yard touchdown scampers. 6 touchdowns in the first half.
And all by the offense. Usually, when you see a game like this, you think, oh, maybe you got a defensive touchdown in there, something happened, turnover, interception return for a touchdown, something like that, but it's been all offense tonight.
Hammond gets a big rush, fires it, and is that caught? No.
Yes, it is, Bob.
Wow, what a catch by Parker.
That was actually Marcion, number 5
with a
out
catch.
there.
Marcion with a catch. First down, and he went high to get that ball. That's a great catch by Marcion.
Pretty nice throw, too, by Hammond, because Bobby put it in the only place that his guy could catch it. There was no chance for anything bad to happen there. It was only a ball that Marcion could catch.
Hammond out of the pocket, on his feet. And he'll go down and only gain about 2 yards in the play and also use some valuable time. Now they'll take another timeout, their final timeout of the half, with 44 seconds to go.
So Sterling had 2 timeouts left. My mistake there. I thought they only had 1 left. I thought they had burned 2 in the first quarter, but I guess I was incorrect. There's see Coach Todd Green. We talked about him earlier on. In his 6th season at Sterling, a career record of 21-39.
He's had some rough seasons, but really put it together this season, and with a young team.
Yes, and I said it earlier about his record last year. They started out 4-1 last year, Bob. They had some injuries, wound up losing their final 5 games of the year, finished 4-6. But I think maybe last year they had some of these young guys that are out there now, juniors, had to play last year as sophomores because of the injuries. Some of that experience may have helped them.
2nd and 8 ball at the 42-yard line, and Kingsway in a prevent defense are going to try to stop a touchdown here in a shotgun formation with Hamilton at the quarterback position. Big rush, get the pass off, but it's incomplete. And a great rush that time by Tariff Hill. And he had some help on the play from Dan Kulik. And that'll create a 3rd down and 8.
Hill came through free from his defensive back spot, from his linebacker spot. He came through just totally untouched there from the left side. Someone obviously was supposed to pick him up and didn't. And when you got Hammond back there in the shotgun, there's no really running backs back there with him to pick up that block. So maybe that's where that missed block may have come in at.
So 3rd down and about 9 for the Knights.
They ain't got nothing for Kingsway, baby.
It's a big rush again. Gets rid of the pass. It's completed to Marcion. Marcion down the sideline, but a nice recovery that time with a big tackle by Chuck Ellis. We talked about him in the pregame, and makes his first big play of the first half right there, and they really needed that. Clock running, 20 seconds to go. They're out of timeouts. 4th down and 3. So they either got to throw it in the end zone or throw it quick out and get out of bounds quicker. 10 seconds, 11. They're wasting a lot of time here. Gets rid of the pass. It's completed. They're going to get a 1st down. Is he going to get out of bounds or not? He gets out of bounds. No, he doesn't. Time expires just as he gets out of bounds. So that'll do it for the first half from Kingsway Regional High School. Exciting game. It's Kingsway 27 and Sterling 14. NJSIAA football at Kingsway, the Dragons 27, Sterling 14. NJSIAA believes that athletics supports the academic mission of our New Jersey schools by teaching sportsmanship, teamwork, self-discipline, and fair play. Studies have indicated that high school athletes in season perform better academically than out of season. Encourage your child to get involved in high school activities. You will be glad you did. High school sports activities provide its participants with many of life's positive values. Support your local high school program by your attendance at some of their contests. The NJSIAA provides 33 state championships in different sports for boys and girls. That's the most of any state association in the U.S. The NJSIAA is in a unique position to positively affect the quality of life in New Jersey because of the nature of interscholastic athletics, which knows nothing of social bonds and racial origin. The shared experience of high school sports only demand fairness and competition and equal opportunity. High school activity programs are considered to be an American tradition. New Jersey is proud to sponsor more than 216,000 New Jersey student athletes. Sterling with the kickoff return by Parker gets it back to the 30-yard line. That's where Sterling will start. Sterling trailing by 13 points, and what an offensive first half statistically.
Unbelievable numbers, Bob. Kingsway, 272 yards of total offense, 245 on the ground, 27 via the air. Other side of the ball, Sterling, 198 yards on the ground, 33 in the air for 231 total yards, 503 total yards of offense in a really entertaining first half of football.
Great first half. Marcione got both touchdowns for Sterling with the carry. Has a couple of yards in the play to about the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for Sterling. Just underway in the third quarter, and a big first half for both teams on the ground, and a particularly big first half for Dorian Bryant of Kingsway.
Absolutely. 169 yards rushing, 3 TDs, 1 from 4, 1 from 72, 1 from 41. Now has 18 touchdowns on the season.
2nd down and 7. Parker dropped after a gain of a couple yards. Good tackle on the play by Chuck Ellis, but still about 3 yards short of a first down. The spot at the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Parker now 108 rushing yards on the day, and he just challenged Chuck Ellis there. Just went right after him, and Ellis was up for it as he made the tackle. Real big, football, you ask any coach around, this is the biggest part of the game right here. Beginning of the third quarter. Sterling can come down and drive this one right down with Kingsway and score. Momentum is way on their side. Marcione
with the carry. Marcione will not get the first down. He'll be about 2 yards short of the first down, and Sterling's going to have to punt the football. And there haven't been a whole lot of punts in this game.
Big play defensively. Ryan Devlin, number 76 on the stop. That was the key tackle there, preventing the first down. It looked like Marcione may be able to pick it up. Bryant and Vallejo back deep for Kingsway.
He almost waited too long to get that one off. Short kick by Sterling. And that'll roll dead at about the 36-yard line. Kingsway will have its first possession of the second half, and they had a tremendous first half running the football.
Kingsway fortunate that time, Bob, that the ball didn't hit one of their blockers heading back downfield, because the kick was short of the coverage, so it was actually almost hitting the back of some of those guys, and it looked like it almost bounced up and hit off number 53, Ryan Tolson, but it just kind of squirmed by him, and fortunately for Kingsway, as they retained possession.
Hill with the carry. Hill with some good yardage. Hill still on his feet, twisting, turning, close to the first down at about the 46. That is Tarif Hill. I was mispronouncing his first name in the first half. Apologize for that, Tarif. First down carry by Hill to the 46. And the Dragon offensive ground game machine rolls on.
And Bob, you just have to love the ground attack they have. You've got Hill who powers it through the middle, takes it between the tackles, and then you've got Bryant with the speed to break it anywhere on the field.
Hill again with another quick hitter. He's into the clear. And Hill finally tackled from behind. A touchdown saving tackle by number 3, Jay Cage. But Hill with a terrific run. So now they're turning Hill loose on the Knights. This first down carry all the way down to the 23-yard line, and boy, are they piling up some running yardage tonight. That's amazing.
How about 30 yards there for Hill, Bob? Puts him exactly at 100 yards tonight. So you've got 300-yard rushers already, and Marcione has 81 for Sterling.
Well, that is really unusual. Ooh, almost another TD. Cage with the saving tackle again.
Look at that hole. Nobody even touched him until he got way into the secondary. Hill almost broke it, but a touchdown saving tackle by Jay Cage, who made the hit on that last play as well, as Bryant made the run.
So Sterling calls timeout. They want to try to regroup defensively here, as Kingsway just keeps driving the ball right down their throats. 8:56 to play in the third quarter. Kingsway 27, Sterling 14, and Kingsway trying to drive for another one. Good crowd on hand tonight at Kingsway Regional High School. Kind of a late arriving crowd, but there are a couple thousand people here in the stands across the way. It's nice to see the visiting team at a high school football game, draw a nice crowd. And Sterling brought a lot of people over from the Summerdale area tonight to see this game. Good crowd. It's going to take us a while to get out of here, get back on Route 322. And those are the numbers, 8:56 to go in the third quarter. And the Dragons trying to reach the South Jersey final for the first time since 1995, with in control right now.
5th straight season for Kingsway in the playoffs.
Great program by Tony Barchuk and his staff. Every year they're a very competitive team, and they're kind of a playoff squad, it seems, just about every year. Hill, Bryant behind from, ball at the 23. Hill has a hole. Hill breaks one tackle, still on his feet. Hill trying to get to the end zone, gets it inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. And it'll be first down and goal for the Dragons, trying to build on that 2-touchdown lead. Yes, Hill and Bryan such tremendous collective speed, and then you got Darius Fauntleroy coming off the bench, who is no slouch either. Not too many teams have 3 backs of their caliber.
No, like the only team I could think of was the Denver Broncos. Terrell Davis, Orlando Scary, and Mike Anderson.
And Hill scampers untouched into the end zone. So this half so far, it's been Tarif Hill doing the bulk of the work for Kingsway, and they're leading now 34-14. And I've seen a lot of Kingsway football games since Tony Barchuk came 23 years ago. I'm not sure I ever saw a Kingsway team do the job on the ground as this Dragon squad has done tonight. They've been awesome.
Just pounding it, and they're getting great blocking up front. I mean, you know, the guys often go unnoticed, but you've got Ryan Devlin up there, Tom Sweeney, Mark Smith, Chuck Ellis, LaCourte, who was in there earlier, number 61, who's been, I guess, replaced after the injury.
Ryan with a halfback pass, and is it good? It's good on a diving catch in the end zone. And the catch by Larry Thomas, and he was wide open. It wasn't an easy ball to catch because it was underthrown.
And why not? Why not have, you see Hill, here's Hill coming in on the left, and nobody near him. Kingsway's blocking outstanding tonight. But hey, why not let Bryant's done everything else tonight. Let him throw one too. Connects on the 2-point conversion.
You know, you just had an interesting stat. You got 3 backs over 100, 2 for Kingsway, 1 for Sterling, and Marchione is closing in on it, right?
Yeah, 81 yards.
I tell you, I don't not recall a game when there were 2 backs from each team with 100 yards rushing in the same game. Have you ever covered a game like that, Mike?
Not that I can remember.
That is really unusual.
It doesn't happen too often, but
they have chewed the forward pass tonight. Nobody's needed it. But Kingsway, for the first time in a football game, with a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14, and although Sterling runs the ball very well, if they're going to get back in this football game, they're going to have to mix it up a little bit now, I believe.
119 yards on the ground for Tarif Hill, 176 for Dorian Bryant, 17 for Darius Fauntleroy.
Gallo with the kickoff duties for Kingsway. Parker deep, along with Marchione for the Knights.
You know what I say, if Kingsway gets the ball back inside its own 15, give it to Fauntleroy, see if he can run 85 yards and make him the 3rd 100-yard runner for the Dragons tonight.
Gallo with a strong kick to Parker at the 10-yard line. And great special teams coverage by the Dragons. Outstanding work by the Dragons. Calabiano was led the tacklers on that special teams play for Kingsway. Steve Tatum also in the play, and Sterling will have to start from deep in its own territory at the 17-yard line. 8:17 to play in the third quarter. And Sterling needs a score to get back in this, down by 3. 3 touchdowns.
Step it up more, Jay.
Hammond at quarterback. And this play will lose yardage as Barton is tripped up in the backfield. Wyckoff with the big tackle for Kingsway. Wyckoff has had a good ball game. He's only a junior. Loss of 3 back to about the 13-yard line. 2nd and 13 for Sterling.
Looked like Parker that time. He was in motion all along the even parallel, I should say, with the offensive line. Maybe he tripped over one of the blocker's feet as he came back to make the block, because it didn't seem like there was any other reason for him to fall down.
3rd and 13, Hammond. And Hammond will be thrown for a loss. So Sterling marching in reverse on this possession, back this time to another 2-yard loss to the 11. Tough spot on the field for Sterling, which does not like to throw the football, and they got a 3rd and long, trailing by 21 points. What do you do?
They don't like to throw the football, but Hammond's done a decent job tonight. 3 for 5 passing. I mean, both teams rely so heavily on the run, but Hammond's, hey, 3 for 5. He's got 15 to 33, 3 for 5 for 33 yards.
Retrini fires it over the middle, completed to Marchione. Marchione has some good yardage, and he will be stopped short of the first down. He advanced to about the 24-yard line, but that will force a Sterling punt, and there's an injured Sterling player down. We'll take time out from Kingsway. The Dragons lead it big, 35-14. Almost partially blocked punt, I believe, Mike. It's going to give Kingsway great field position. Looked like it was partially blocked. Kingsway's going to take over to 36. Bad news for Sterling. While we were gone, Mario Marchione limped off the field. Not sure whether he'll be back, and he's been an outstanding performer tonight with both of Sterling's touchdowns. Real good junior player for the Knights. Yeah,
he had 81 rushing yards and 37 receiving yards. He's over 100 combined yards tonight. Yeah, it looked like definitely it was an injury to his right leg. We couldn't tell from up here if it was a knee, if it was maybe a pulled hamstring, but something on the right side.
Broken tackle at the line of scrimmage again. Hill into the clear. Hill heading for the end zone, and he's going to score. And this half, it's been the Tariq Hill show. He's got 2, and Kingsway has broken this game open at 41-14. Wow. This is unbelievable. You ever seen a ground game like this?
37 yards on the touchdown. Unbelievable.
The speed of Hill and Bryant is something to behold.
And now Hill, 156 rushing yards as he runs back to the sideline.
Now you could see 2 guys with 200 yards. Wouldn't that be something? Gallo will do the place kicking.
That would be quite an accomplishment, Bob, especially at this point of the season where you're playing in the state semifinals.
Gallo, no good. Kingsway hasn't done much wrong tonight. They miss an extra point. 41-14, still 6:15 to play in the third, and Kingsway putting up some huge numbers. What a ground game. Tariq Hill and Dorian Bryant with Darius Fauntleroy. I think we're going to see probably a little more of Darius in this half. How'd you like to be a back with Fauntleroy's capabilities playing behind Hill and Bryant?
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating for a young man like that who has clearly shown he's as talented as the other 2 guys, but it's just who do you play, who don't you? Fauntleroy does a good job playing defense too. He's a cornerback. He gets a lot of action out there. Brian, of course, plays some safety. You've got Tariq Hill who plays inside linebacker. These guys are all just working hard together. And if it's not one guy, it's the other guy. Someone's making the big plays for Kingsway every night.
You got a quarterback who's had statistically a terrific season and a good leadership season, Eric Fromm. He hadn't even had to throw the football tonight. He threw it one time to set up the first score, and that was it.
Yeah.
Who needs to throw the football when you can do what they do on the ground?
It's an outstanding running game they have. It really is.
Gallo kicking off. Marchione usually back to receive for Shirley. He's not back there now. Lamar Hill, who had that interception in the first half, is deep for Sterling. Long way to go, but Sterling has a huge uphill climb, and they might have to do it without Mario Marchione. Picked up at about the 8-yard line. Parker has some room. He's still on his feet. He has a chance to break this, and Parker at midfield at the 40. Cuts it back inside. still on his feet. An outstanding return. Terrific return by Ken Parker to get Sterling into scoring position. And what a great-looking athlete he is.
It's a track meet tonight, Bob. Everywhere he looks, somebody's running 50, 30, 40. And they're just picking up big chunks of yardage, whether it's on kickoffs, just running plays, interceptions. This game's had just about everything tonight.
I like the way he runs. He kind of glides.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's working too hard, does he? But it's
Rider
just
like
smooth.
Gordy Lockbaum used to be at Glasgow. Same type of runner.
Lockbaum was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame.
Hammond has pretty good protection, but it breaks down. Now he's being chased. And he will run out of bounds. Good job of improvising by Marcus Hammond. Couldn't find an open receiver. Runs it down to about the 31-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 6 on the play.
Hammond, I've enjoyed watching him tonight. He throws a nice ball. I mean, when he's had to throw, he's really puts it out there where only his player can make the play. He hasn't really put any passes out there in danger. So, I mean, he plays a pretty smart quarterback position, and he's only a junior, so he's still in the learning phase.
Ball at the 29, 2nd down and 4. Hammond fires it, and it's completed to Parker. And Parker brought down by Hill, but Parker gets it down to the 8. It'll be 1st down and goal for Sterling. Nice throw. You talked about his throw. That was a great throw and a good catch by Parker. Parker's a nice ball player.
About a gain of 20 there. So Hammond has connected on his last 4 passing attempts, Bob, for 47 yards.
.5:30 with the clock running. Sterling with a 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Not a lot of penalties in this game, Bob.
Martin with the carry over the right side. Twists off one tackler and advances the ball to about the 4. Are you keeping penalties tonight?
I have not.
But
I only recall one that was accepted.
One penalty.
And there was one that was declined. The one that was declined.
That is a clean football game. Very, very cleanly played game. Very few penalties. Nice to see.
And let's not. There was also a kickoff that went out of bounds, but you know that was also declined. So I mean, really, as we said, just one penalty that was accepted tonight. 2nd
down and goal. See if Parker gets it. He does. Parker will be brought down from behind. That was a great play from behind by Chuck Ellis. We talked about him in the pregame, and Ellis had some help on the play, but Ellis made the initial hit.
It was also Mario Marquez, number 73, the big fella, 6'4", 275.
Well, that is big. I'm amazed at the size of some of these kids on South Jersey football rosters. 3rd down and goal, ball at the 5-yard line. Sterling really has to score here. Looking for the corner of the end zone, and it's incompleted, and now it's 4th down and goal. And normally in a situation like this, they would probably kick a field goal because they have a pretty good field goal kicker. But when you're down by 27 points with 4:02 to go in the 3rd, you go for as many as you can get.
Yeah, 3 doesn't help you. You need 6, and then you gotta go for 2 to get yourself 8. 6 plus 2. See, I can do that.
Well, your math
pretty
is
good.
outstanding
Is it?
tonight, Mike. Yes, it really is.
Well, I just thought I'd set myself up for that
6 and 2
one.
is 8. Very good. 4th and goal, but now they call timeout. Timeout on the field.
Looks like Kingsway called timeout. Bob, again though, that last pass by Hammond, it fell incomplete, but again, he put it where only his guy could catch it, and I really like what I've seen from him tonight. I mean, you know, he does a real smart job at the quarterback position.
So this is really the play of the game for Sterling. They still have time to pull this one out, but they really have to score here.
Yeah, there's no question about that. They have to score here and quickly get a defensive stop at the other end.
Johnson lone back set behind Hammond. Hammond rolling left. Fires it, and this could go 100 yards. This could be a 100-yarder to the 30, the 40, the 50. That's going to be a 100-yard interception return. Is that Hill?
Hill or Bryant. No, you know who it is. How about Becker? Brandon Becker, number 6.
Brandon Becker. Whoa, you could see that one coming.
Yeah, you called it, Bob. Right off the bat, you said he could go, and he was. It may even have been 101, Bob. We'll have to see where he caught it on the replay, but that was something else.
47-14, and we'll see that in replay maybe so we can figure out exactly how long it was. But that might have been one of the longest scores ever on Comcast. 43. We'll get a chance maybe to figure that one out. But anyway, the returner for the touchdown was Brandon Becker, a junior. And the Kingsway crowd is abuzz over that one because this really puts the clincher on it. Sterling no way to come back from a 33-point deficit. Let's see where it is. Where'd he get it?
Yeah, he was in the end zone.
In the end zone. It's going to be about 101 or 2 yards.
Yeah, it's at least 101. You hear our official down in the field with the mic still on. He's excited.
Hill, does he get in? I don't think so.
Looked like he was just short.
No good on the extra point, but it's really a moot point at this juncture in the football game. What appears to have been, and unofficially because we do not have the official stats, a 100-yard plus interception return for a touchdown by junior Brandon Becker.
Check it out. The officials talking it over.
Officials still have their mic on, and we're hearing their conversation about Becker's long TD return.
One of those.
I saw that coming, he said.
But did you hear the other official said, I was right with him. I was right behind him the whole way.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
We heard the officials. You didn't hear the officials, but they were having a little banter about the century-plus return by Brandon Becker. This has been, I got to tell you, one of the most entertaining games I've done in a long time on 43. This is great. And, of course, I mean, the total yardage Kingsway has amassed tonight via all means is rather remarkable.
Yeah, that's
and they're in Ryan here to get at least 50 points, and Kingsway has not hit 50 too often in Tony Barchuk's glittering career. So this is going to be interesting to go back in the record books and check. 47 already, and still a long way to go. Gallo kicking off. Good deep kick. There's Parker. He's a good player. Takes it at the 10, looking for a wall of blockers. Gets through the seam. I just like the way he runs.
Smooth, very smooth.
30-yard line. I talked about Gordy Lockbaum. Of course, he is a graduate of Glassboro High School, where Stan Ritter was a great athlete at Glassboro High School. But I remember Gordy, the way he ran the football. He never looked like he was going real fast, but he always beat the tacklers. He just had a smooth gliding style about him that separated him from most backs I've seen. He was special. Sterling in a tough situation down by 33 points. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker is trapped. Won't get away. He is thrown for a loss. And the tackler was Greg Ross. He had some help on the play as well. That'll be a long loss of about 5, 2nd and 15. Saw Clyde Folsom in halftime tonight, Mike. He is the head football coach at West Effort and taking in a game tonight, but he'll be at the Paulsboro-Woodbury game this weekend to scout Paulsboro because that's the remaining game on the West Effort schedule.
Yeah, Clyde's a great coach. Been a great coach in South Jersey for some time.
Let's go, Dave!
We've got quite a few outstanding coaches in this area.
Hammond from shotgun, and he fires it deep and over everybody's head. It'll be 3rd down and 15.
Hey, what, that thing was 45 yards in the air.
Had a pretty strong arm that time, didn't he?
That's only the 3rd incomplete pass of the night for Hammond, who's 5 for 8.
So that was a 2-touchdown turnaround on the interception return by Becker. Sterling looked like it was going to go in for a touchdown to keep it within striking distance, but instead it goes the other way for 100 yards plus in a 2-touchdown swing.
And pardon me, he's 5 for 9. I didn't pencil in that interception in the stats.
Hammond fires it, and it's completed. Good catch, and a good run by Cage.
Got about 25 on that one, Bob, and another nice throw from Hammond.
He's a nice quarterback with good arm. Gets it into Kingsway territory at the 49. 2:42 to play third quarter, 47-14 Kingsway.
Things starting to cool off a bit out here in the air.
Yes. Tell Mel Fredericks to turn the heater on in the press box. Still from shotgun. Trips right formation for Sterling, but they hand it off inside to Johnson, who crosses midfield, but only to about the 49-yard line. It'll be second down for the Knights. You don't see a team score 47 points at any level very often when they've only completed one pass, Mike. Do you?
That's true. I didn't even think of that, Bob, because there's been so much going on tonight. You look back down at the stats and you say, oh, that's right, they only connected on one pass. They've had so many quick scores, too.
Hammond gets a big rush. Oh, boy. And he goes down, but the huge rush that time by Tarif Hill, and what a player he is. And he had a good first half, and he's had a magnificent second half. And, you know, he's made some big defensive plays in this contest, too.
He's just another guy that's, you know, the heart and soul of this team. He, along with Chuck Ellis, they're both inside linebackers. They're both seniors. They're both captains on this team, along with Eric Fromm. And this is what their team is all about. These guys come out here every day and play hard and are true leaders on this team. And that's what Coach Barchuk has said time and time again.
Third down, 18 for the Knights. Not a good situation to be in. Hammond must throw in this down. Gets a big rush again. Fires it over the middle. It's completed. Gets good block down the sideline. He'll get a first down yardage. Nice job by Hammond and his receiver hooking up on a first down pass. 3rd and 18. Usually you don't see a first down out of that play, but they get it here down to the 33-yard line.
Picked up about 20 there, Bob. And Krista Prince on the catch, but again, we saw this player do it before. Number 12 for Sterling, number 12, Dan Wilson, made another key block there that again sealed off the outside and gave DePrince the room to pick up that first down. He's done a great job blocking as a wide receiver, has Wilson.
Hammond fires it in. Another good throw by Hammond. Big hit from behind, but the completion to Harold Barton.
Hammond's quietly putting up some good numbers here.
Good arm. And Barton, one of a lot of juniors on this team seeing action for Sterling, so that's going to be a strong ball club next year. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. We still have another quarter to play with Kingsway already with 47 on the board. So we could see some reserves in the fourth period. 1st and 10. Ball at the 14. Johnson up the middle. He's doing very well. A lot of help on the right side for Kingsway that time.
Hammond now 8 for 12 for 124 yards.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yard pickup, 2nd down and 9. But that'll do it for the third quarter from Kingsway. Big quarter again for Kingsway. They outscore Sterling in that period 20-0. After 3, Kingsway 47 and Sterling 14. First play of the fourth quarter, the pass into the end zone incompleted by Hammond. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Knights. The ball at the 19-yard line. Mike Shute along with Bob Shryock from Kingsway on an explosive night for offense in high school football. Kingsway with a big night, 47-14 lead, and Sterling needs a miracle of epic proportions to pull this one out. They got to score here, but then they got to get the ball back and score real quick again.
And that, Bob, if they pull this out, that would make this the ultimate football game because we've seen everything. They're down 33 points now. I mean, if they can pop 5 touchdowns on the board in the final quarter, they deserve to win.
Hammond fires it, has near interception by, who was that, Becker? Yeah. Last time he was in a position like that, he went 100 yards plus for a touchdown. A little upset he didn't get this one, but He'll have that one to remember years from now.
Yeah, that's something. That's something he'll be telling the grandkids. Yeah, that's right. 101 yards, interception.
You know, Sterling, Mike, has had ample opportunities in the red zone to score more than 14 points. They've just not been able to push the ball over.
And you got to give credit to Kingsway's defense, Bob. I mean, they've really come up with the plays they've needed to make when they've needed to make them. I mean, you know, they've made every stop that they've been called upon to make. Kingsway's offense with those 2 big turnovers early on, and they stopped Sterling's offense, which had great field position both times, and wound up, snuffing out good chances for the Silver Knights.
NJSIAA believes that athletics supports the academic mission of our New Jersey schools by teaching sportsmanship, teamwork, self-discipline, and fair play. Studies have indicated high school athletes in season perform better academically than out of season. Encourage your child to get involved in high school activities. You'll be glad you did. High school sports activities provide its participants with many of life's positive values. Support your local high school program by your attendance at some of their contests. NJSIAA provides 33 state championships in different sports for boys and girls. That number the most of any state association in the United States. High school activity programs are considered to be an American tradition. New Jersey is proud to sponsor activities for more than 216,000 New Jersey student athletes. The NJSIAA. 4th down and 9. Maybe the last hurrah for Sterling if they can't get a first down or put this one in. And they run a reverse with Barton. Barton dragged down from behind. They will not get the first down. Ellis with a big tackle, read that play beautiful. Kingsway will take over. Just underway in the 4th quarter, and Kingsway about to chalk up one of its biggest games, meaningful games in recent years, with a big semifinal playoff win over Sterling. It's not in the books yet, but it's going to go in the books pretty soon. And they'll start this possession from their own 15-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Dragons. One of the few plays that don't get much yardage for Kingsway.
But when you say not much, Bob, I mean they picked up 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's right. It was a 4-yard pickup, and it seems
true.
It seems minuscule, doesn't it?
I mean that's absolutely true.
2nd down and 6 for Kingsway. Yeah, you're making fun of a 4-yard gain.
And it's, you know, it's kind of true. I mean, it looks like nothing compared to what they've done. That's the shortest game they've had in an entire second half, Bob.
And here he goes, Bryant down the sideline, still on his feet. Is he going to go? Did he stay in bounds? No, he stepped out of bounds. Oh, his speed, that is Dorian Bryant. He had the huge first half. Tarif Hill has had the huge second half, and Bryant almost broke another one there, but stepped out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Still picked up 19 yards there, which gives him, how about 195 on the night, Bob?
So Bryant's got 195. What does Mr. Hill have?
156.
Oh, a paltry 156. 1st down and 10 for the Dragons. Their offense has been just awesome tonight.
For Sterling, although he's had a tough second half, he still has 104 rushing yards tonight.
And Mr. Marcione, who went out with the injury and has not been back, he was heading to a 100-yard game himself, rushing. Quick hitter up the middle and a couple of yards for...
Get a look at Brian again here. This is the one he almost broke. Had he not stepped out of bounds, he would have been gone for another long touchdown tonight. Here he is. You see him skip along the sidelines just in front of the coaching staff. He may or may not have stepped out of bounds. You can't really see it there.
Gain of 4 in the last play, 2nd down and 6. Hill picked up 4 more yards.
So Hill now with 160 tonight. You know, it's amazing. He's done it on 16 carries.
Bryant bowling ahead, very close to another first down. Do you have any idea how many first downs Kingsway has tonight?
No, I lost track, but
must be.
it was
got to be over 20, obviously.
It became more of multiplication than addition at that point. I mean, they just.
Well, you have done yeoman work as stat man tonight, Mike. You got a little little extra in your paycheck this week for that.
Thanks.
Outstanding work. Yes.
That's a 6-yard gain for Bryant there. Puts him over the 200-yard mark. About 201 rushing yards tonight.
That's going to be a penalty. There's Hill and Bryant appeared to both move before the snap.
And it looks like they're both just kind of walking away like, well, we're kind of tired and we didn't really want to participate in that play anyway.
They haven't made many mistakes in that, so I guess they're allowed one.
I think the incredible part is between Bryant and Hill.
Legal shift on the offense, 5 yards, repeat 3rd down.
And that's only the second penalty, I think, that's been accepted tonight in this game. But I was going to say, between Bryant and Hill, they each have 16 carries. And they combined for 361 yards.
That's amazing.
32 carries, 361 yards.
That is remarkable.
How's that for an average?
Hill, look at him battling. He'll get the first down. The advance was across midfield to about the 48.
Bryant now with 208 rushing yards. Whew.
First down, Kingsway, 8:39 to go, and the only question that remains now is will Kingsway hit the half-century mark?
And to think, Bob, we were talking about at the beginning of this game, and this is no slight to Sterling in any way, but we talked about their running backs, and they have 4 different backs, all who have rushed for over 350 yards apiece this season. Hill and Bryant have done it tonight. 350 yards combined.
Bryant picking his way, or Hill, excuse me. That was Tarif.
And another gain of 7.
If he breaks a long one here, then he would join his running back partner in the 200-yard stratosphere, correct?
Absolutely. He's got 167 right now. So if he snaps off one here, it'll put him over 208. It would actually... All right, here's the plan, Bob. Tarif Hill runs this one back 41 yards. Both guys would have 208 rushing yards tonight. Wow, that is something else.
Only a numerologist like you would come up with that one. Ball at the 41-yard line with a 2nd down and 3. And look at this surprise. Fromm keeps it, gets the first down and some more. And there's a huge hole right across the center.
How about this? First carry of the night for Fromm.
Yeah.
All these rushing yards. He hasn't gotten to get in on the fun. I think he just wanted to take one and see what could happen.
Ball at the 33, first down and 10, 7-10 with the clock running. I don't know why we haven't seen more of Fauntleroy. That's the only mystery. I don't know whether he might be injured or what, but usually you see more of Darius Fauntleroy at this juncture in a game, particularly a game that's one-sided like this. Hill. Well, he is tough. He kind of breaks loose in the pack and gets, you expect him to get a yard or two, and he winds up getting almost 7, actually 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 4. 6:30 to play.
And the amazing thing about it, Bob, is that, this game is, for all intents and purposes, it's over, 47-14, but these guys are still out there running hard like it's, 12-12 or something like that.
Pitch to Bryant and Hill for one of the few times in the game he's going to be hauled down. Nice defensive play by Brian Moyer, a junior, outside linebacker with a nice stop. And that'll make it a 3rd down and about 4. No gain on the play. How many times tonight have we said that about a Kingsway back? No gain.
Believe it or not, twice.
Twice.
Twice for Hill, once for Bryant, I think, actually. So take that into account. He's got 19 carries, but 2 for no gain. So he really has 173 yards and 17 carries.
It's more than 10 yards a carry, isn't it?
Yeah.
How do you like that, man?
Speaking of numerologists, well done, Bob.
First turning is Bryant with the carry, and he will be short of the first down. That'll create a 4th down and about a yard for the Dragons. So they'll just continue to do what they've been doing all night long, which is run the football.
Now at this point, Bob, you got to look ahead a little bit for Kingsway. I mean, you got to think, hey, this is they're going to play Hamilton next week, probably. Should Hamilton knock off Haddonfield, which is the given scenario that's likely to happen. You've got a great defense at Hamilton going against a team here that's going to pile up over 400 rushing yards.
Fromm will get the first down. Advance to the third. That Sterling defense has got to be very weary at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they've been on the field so much tonight. And that was one thing Coach Todd Green said they can't do. They have to come out here and they have to keep Kingsway's offense off the field, get them, 3 and out. And I don't think they were able to do that once. The only time they had short drives was because either Hill or Bryant had big plays on the first or second play of the drive.
So some of these starters coming out for Kingsway, some of the subs going to get a chance to run the football. Big hit by Barton. And the ball carrier fresh in the game, Nick Bowles for Kingsway.
Yeah, number 34, Nick Bowles, a sophomore, 6'1", 185.
Fromm still in there at QB. 3:44 with the clock running. This one is over, ladies and gentlemen. Nice run that time by Chris McStay. He's a junior, getting to see a little bit of action. Third down and about 3 for Kingsway. The spot at the 17-yard line. Stay again. Stay has some room. Oh, he almost got into the end zone. Tripped up. Preventing the touchdown was Chris DePrince. He's one of the seniors on this, one of the few seniors on the Sterling team. The ball's at the 8 with a first down and goal, and maybe an opportunity here for the Kingsway reserves to get some points on the board. We have a new Kingsway quarterback coming into the game. That's Jeremy Jacobs, a junior. So Fromm comes out. Let's see if the reserves can push one in.
And Kingsway now going to make it to their first South Jersey final since 1995.
Jacobs kneeling down. Look at this. This is an interesting decision, and fans probably don't like this, but this is making some boos from the crowd. But I think Tony Barchuk is saying enough is enough.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's a kind move on the part of Barchuk. I mean, he's got the reserves in there. He can let those guys get a touchdown for themselves if they wanted. These guys don't maybe play quite as much, but he's also showing some respect to the team on the other side of the field.
Same play, take the kneel again, and you hear the boos in the Kingsway crowd, but you're talking about a sportsmanship gesture here, nothing else. Tony Barchuk wants to get his reserves out there, but does not want to go to, I don't think he wants to get 50 points, and that is his choosing. Clock running a minute 30, minute 29.
And they're just going to snap it, kneel down, and do this, let the clock run as long as possible, snap it again, and get out of here with a big win.
It's a third time. He'll do it once more, and by the time he does it for a...
Maybe they'll kick a field goal here, Bob.
Nah.
No? But maybe, hey, I'm thinking, here's what I'm thinking, though. Next week, you're in a tight game. Your field goal kicker has to kick one from this distance. Maybe you want to get him out there and have him try it.
I don't think you kneel down to not score and then kick a field goal to get to 50.
I guess. This was thinking, practice makes perfect.
That defeats the purpose of sportsmanship.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess I wasn't thinking about it.
So, Jeremy Jacobs comes in off the bench and does the old 4-kneel trick. 35 seconds to go, and I like that gesture. Yeah. Fans don't like it, I like it.
And I'm sure, I don't know, as a coach on the opposite side of the field, I don't know how I'd feel about that, because I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's a nice gesture, but at the same time, you kind of want to see your guys get out there and stop them too. They've been playing hard all night. Sterling has certainly not given up, evident by that tackle that DePrince made there, because 33, McStay could have gone in for the touchdown, but DePrince made that tackle and kept them from scoring. So they've been playing hard all night.
Sterling will just keep the ball on the ground. They'll run out the clock. 25 seconds to go, and no need for Sterling to put the ball in the air and risk having an interception return. This game is over, folks. An impressive performance it's been by Kingsway, no doubt about that. One of the most impressive I've seen from a Kingsway team. Sterling will just let the clock run out. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Kingsway advances to the NJSIAA Group 2 sectional playoff final for the first time in 6 years. Final score, Kingsway 47, Sterling 14. We'll be back after this. Final score, Kingsway 47, Sterling 14. Tony Barchuk is with me. A very happy guy tonight and understandably slow. Tony, I've seen your team play a lot of games over a lot of years. I never saw so much offensive explosion, and most all of it on the ground.
Yeah, we we thought if we had to throw the ball, like I told you at the beginning of the game, before the game started, that if we wanted to throw the ball, we were going to pick opportunities to do that. But like we really did it. I think on our first drive, we had like third and maybe 6 or 7, and we ran that like counter trade pass, and that Fromm made a great throw to Wyckoff. And other than that, we really didn't think we had to throw the ball at all, because we were just running the ball effectively.
417 rushing yards, Tony.
Are you serious?
That's right. Have you had a team run up from that many yards?
I don't think so.
In all your years,
Wow.
23 years here?
No, that's incredible. Wow.
Well, you got a couple of great backs. We're going to get a chance to talk to them in a little while, but tell us a little bit about Dorian Bryan and Tarif Hill. They had a magnificent game, but they've had a great season for you.
Yeah, they had 2 great players, and another great guy that we have with our other back that you didn't have an opportunity to see was Darius Fauntleroy, who hurt his ankle, and he's another terrific back. I mean, all 3 of those guys, they're just fantastic, I'm telling you. They work well together. They don't care who scores, who runs the ball. They're all like for the team, and they're just great to have around, and they're just great guys. But these 2 guys here tonight, when Darius went down, they sort of like made a little, pact to themselves that they were going to take care of business here, and they both stepped up and did a great job, and they're just terrific players. They sort of make a coach look good.
Your defense didn't have to be on the field too much tonight, but when it did the job too, and young Mr. Becker had a big play. That was one of the longest returns we've ever had on Comcast. I believe it was 105 or 106. That's what he said.
Yeah, I know it was definitely a 103. And the kid stepped in there, and he's just he's a Becker, you know what I'm saying, and he's tough as nails, and he works so hard, and he's so diligent in what he does, and he's just a terrific kid, and he made a big time play for us, a big time play. Chance for you to have a special season, Tony. One more to go in the playoffs. Yeah, we're happy to be there, really, and we'll go see who we're going to be playing tomorrow, and whatever happens. But we're looking forward to it. We really are. All right, congratulations, Tony. Thank you. Now we're going to go to Mike, who has one of the best 1-2 running tandems in South Jersey. Mike?
2 guys that ran the ball hot tonight. Now they're getting a little cold over here on the sidelines, but we'll start with Tarif Hill. And Tarif, I know you're a senior on this team. What did the older guys tonight come out and say to get this team fired up? Because you guys obviously came out strong right off the get-go.
They said do it for the seniors. That's what they said the most, because we never had to go to the championship and we never won it. So we just want to do it for the seniors, that's all.
Tarif, 173 yards tonight, 3 touchdowns, and you weren't even the rushing star, really. We're going to talk to the other guy over here who had 211 yards and 3 touchdowns. We talked about this before when we last interviewed you here after your last win on Comcast. I mean, what's it mean to have 2 running backs like this, that you, I think, a lot of power, and then Dorian has some speed? It's a great combination.
Yeah, it's a good combination, and we just try hard to run hard as we can, and that's all.
It seems like even late in the game, as things, it was well out of reach, you guys still were out there working hard. I mean, is that kind of the hallmark of this team? You guys, no matter what, you guys always work till the end?
Yeah, we just came out there and we was fired up, and we just didn't want to let them get nothing. We was going to try our best and leave it all, because this is our last home game, and that's basically it.
Well, last home game, if Hamilton if Hamilton wins in that other Group 2 semifinal. If Hamilton loses, Kingsway could be facing Haddonfield right here at Kingsway High School. Let's talk to Dorian Bryant. 211 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. Talk a little bit about the combination that you and Tarif have. I mean, it seems like you're the guy who can take it with some speed along the outside. Tarif blows things open in the middle. I mean, this is just the kind of combination that coaches dream of, I think.
Yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough to stop. Tarif's a great back, banging in on the inside. I can take it outside. I mean, you never know which way we're gonna go. So it's just pretty confusing for defenses, and fortunate to have it.
Dorian, I know you're a transfer. You weren't here at Kingsway last year. What's it been like to make the conversion here, coming down here to Kingsway? What's it been like for you to play here for Coach Barchuk?
Everybody's accepted me real well. I mean, everybody's in with everybody. I mean, from the seniors to the sophomores. Everybody on this team, we're just like a big family. And then it's just great. It's a great feeling.
Hard not to accept a guy that's going to run for 211 yards, though. And finally, Dorian, looking ahead, you guys have Hamilton. That's a team that's been just tremendous defensively this year. I think they've had 6 or 7 shutouts, only allowed 13 points. You guys come out here, throw up a 47 spot. Team rushes for 417 yards combined. Talk a little bit about the what you guys are going to run into next.
I mean, I haven't really seen Hamilton, but from what I hear, they're a good team, and I expect it. They're number 1 seed in our group. I know we're pretty good, and we're behind them. So, I mean, we're just gonna go out there, do what we do every game, and see if they can stop it.
How important was it for you guys to get off to such the good start that you did?
It was real important because the Sterling team, we watched them on tape, and I mean, they're not a bad team. Obviously, they shut out Woodstown, and Woodstown beat us. But it was real big for us to get out to a big start a quick start because we just had to win.
Two outstanding running backs combined for 384 yards tonight. The Kingsway Dragons rushed for 417 yards. We're going to bring Bob Shryock back in here and wrap things up. Thanks, gentlemen. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way.
Good job, guys.
Bob,
384 yards.
Between those two guys, throwing a few more, 417 for the team tonight. Unbelievable.
Very special night. Tony Barchuk, a happy man tonight, and understandably so. So the final score again from Kingsway, the Dragons 47, Sterling 14. Kingsway advances to the NJS IAA Sectional Group 2 Final. For Mike Shute, this is Bob Shryock. Thanks for watching on Comcast 43.